Oh, hi. There you go. There's your snaps for the episode. You can check that off on your list. I don't know why you would have a list, but there you go. I know some of you enjoy that. So, today is a very special day because I got a slab in the mail. And I know a lot of you are like, well, I've seen so many videos of people getting slabs in the mail, but this one comes with a story. But first, I think I have a new intro. Let's try the intro. Oh, hopefully that... Nope. Okay. Well... There we go. That was much better. All right, so... Just trying something new out. So, this slab comes with a story. And this goes all the way back to the 90s. I don't know the exact year, but I was in elementary school in the 90s. And there was a big phase, trend for pogs. And if you... You've been following me for a while. You probably have seen me talk about pogs. And here's just a couple pogs. So here's, yeah, pogs. So the cool thing about pogs is that they have a lot of cool art on them. And I remember in elementary school, kids would, basically fight over pogs. And you could play pogs and take them from people. And so I lost a lot of pogs. And I always thought it would be cool to combine a couple things that I love. I like comic books and I like pogs. And so my parents bought me this really cool pog maker. This is not the exact one. This one's actually this is much more advanced. But the one I had back then was basically you put in these little cardboard circles, just like this. These are wood. You put in these cardboard circles and then you slip in like a piece of paper. It could be from a magazine or something you drew. And it basically just trims it into a circle for you or cuts it into a circle for you. And then on those cardboard pieces, there were like adhesive tape. You just peel it off and you put it on there and there you go. You have a custom slab or custom pog. I don't know why I just said slab. Custom pog. And so I made pogs from like magazines and pictures I had drawn and stickers I thought were cool. And then I had this great idea. I'll use some of my comic books that I got from my older brother and I'll make some pogs and I'll be like the coolest kid in school. And so I didn't have like a long box or a short box. Pretty sure these were just on the shelves. And I grabbed a book and I'm just going to show you the book right now because I just was able to get it back. And some of you are going to be like, oh my God, you are a monster. And yeah, as an elementary school, I was a monster. Because guess what? I pogged this right here. I thought that was such a cool piece of art that I was like, I'm going to cut into this. So I took this and I basically murdered the cover of an ASM 300. Now, I just got this in the mail today. It took me, the 90s were like 30 years ago. Almost 30 years to get this back. But yeah, here you go. I just got this. This is a CBS 8.0 slab. This was like at the very tippy top of my grail list, as some people call it. I hate calling stuff grails. It's so meaningless. Like, let's just say this was a book that I really wanted, and now it's mine. And it's a newsstand. I know some of you are like anti-CBCS, but I'm okay with CBCS, and to be honest, if this was CGC, this would probably be a higher number. Because some of you are aware that CBCS grade's a little bit stricter. So, that doesn't mean I'm going to crack it and send it to CGC, it just means that I am happy with the way it is now. So, I found this online. I used Mercari, just because I had like a 20% off coupon, and I thought, you know what, if I buy something really expensive, that 20% off will be a huge savings. So I somehow convinced my wife knock on wood, she lets me keep it, to let me have it. So yeah, I bought it, and it came all the way from Tennessee. I live in California. I was so excited when my wife texted me a picture of this box that came in the mail today. And then I opened it. And inside was shopping bags. And more shopping bags. And there's a lot of shopping bags in here. And it's pretty gross that someone would take all that money from me. And I mean, like, yes, I'm very happy that I got this. It was not damaged. You can see the case has a little bit of scratches, but I'm not going to say that's from shipping. But, I mean, come on. Like, really? Shipping with grocery bags? Bubble wrap is not that expensive. Okay? In fact, if you buy comics, you should already have a supply of bubble wrap. I will say there was some bubble wrap in it. This itself had a layer around it like this. So, I mean, that's better than nothing, but still, like, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of grocery bags. I'm all for recycling, but like I said, bubble wrap is not that expensive, especially if I fork over like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. The asking price for this was like pretty close to $900. Again, I had the 20% off coupon, so it did save me quite a good chunk of change, but still, like, come on. It's bubble wrap. Like, protect your investment. Yeah, so going back to the story, elementary school, I thought this would be a really cool Pog. So I made this into a Pog. I just cut the cover. No, I don't have the Pog anymore. I almost wish I did. And no, I don't have the Spider-Man 300 that has the cover cut right here. That would also be, I don't know, I'd probably cry myself to sleep if I still had that. But yeah, so that was me. That's a story of me murdering a comic, and now I finally got it back. I know everyone and their neighbor has one of these now, but this has a special place in my collection because of that story of me destroying it. And people have asked me, if you were able to go back in time and stop yourself from doing that, would you do it? And I think that's kind of a silly question. Of course I would go back and stop myself from doing that. Like, I would slap myself in the face. And yeah, I mean, that, like, really? Now, I will say, if I still had that book, say I had not done that, I guarantee it would not be a 9.8. I guarantee it wouldn't even be an 8.0. Because, you know, as a kid, you don't take the best care of your books. But, again, I'm very happy to have this in my collection. It's a newsstand, CBCS 8.0. I'm okay. I don't need to fork over $10,000 to get a 9.8. I think that is ridiculous. Some people would even say that the price for this is ridiculous, and to that I agree. But I was able to get this, and my wife was very excited for me to get this. And there you go. Yeah. So let me think of what else. I think that was basically it. Like, that was just me wanting to show this off. I thought about posting this for like Webhead Wednesday, but it came in so late, and I was just so frustrated with all the stupid garbage, not the garbage, the grocery bags, that I was like, I'm not a fan of this. So if you're going to take anything out of this video, I know most of you are like, well, yeah, you have an ASM 300, doesn't everyone? Just know that this is very special to me. And if you're going to ship comics, like, yes, especially if it's a slab, use one of these, which they did. And use bubble wrap, which they did a little bit. But again, don't use the grocery bags. I have heard some people say that they like to just stuff the edges here. And that kind of stops the slab from rolling around. Which, yes, you should stop the slab from, like, being able to move around. But still, it still feels tacky. Like, please, just use bubble wrap. Like, that's your PSA. Like, I almost need, like, the NBC thing that goes, like, you know, the little rainbow. Like, the more you know. So, yeah. That's that. Very happy to have this. It looks great. I can definitely see why it's an 8.0. I'm not going to crack this, like I said already. But, yeah. Thanks for watching. I know my videos have been super sporadic, but life happens. So, yeah. I'm going to throw that thing on top of this guy right here, and it's going to be just a permanent fixture on my counter because I love it. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you're watching this when it first came out, I am going to be doing a Instagram live stream auction with comics_CT, and you'll see lots more information about that. But this will not be on there, I promise. Nice try. But there will be plenty of other cool books, and I don't know exactly what's going to be on there, but this is the first time I've ever done one of these, and I know the first time is always the hardest to do, so that sentence made no sense. But yeah, we're thinking like June 19th, so if you're watching this before June 19th, you should come check it out, because I'm not even kidding. Like, if you buy a book from me, I will throw in Pogs or something cool. I make my own Pogs. I'm not going to make one from this. You bastards, how dare you even think about that? But yeah, if you have a favorite character and you end up buying a book, I will probably make you a Pog, because I'm cool like that. Let me just zoom in on this one Pog, because I thought it was really cool. Here's an Amazing Spider-Man 316 Pog. No, I did not destroy the cover. Like, look at how tiny this is. Could you imagine having a little tiny version of that? So yeah, that's it. All right, so thanks for coming. I know I like to drone on like this, but I just like hanging out with you guys. Thanks for coming, and I'll catch you later. Bye.